What's our course today, Captain? It's a fine day for any kind of mischief.
What's your feeling?
I'll make no secret of wanting to see the British brought to heel. If we can take their gold and put it to use ourselves, I'll be a happy man.
Spoken like a true Welshman, Ade.
And what's your aim?
Master Kidd hinted at a prize he was eager to show me down in Tulum. Quite some distance, mind, on the Yucatan Peninsula.
You trust him to play it fair?
I can't be sure. He has a way of picking away at my conscience that gives me pause. I should go see him soon.
Give everything he's got, for we received orders for to sail for old England, and we may never see you, fair ladies, again. Farewell and adieu to you, Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu to you, ladies of Spain. For we received orders for to sail for old England, and we may never see you, ladies, again. We'll rant and we'll roar like...
Our force patrol these waters closely, Captain.
Reef main, douse topsails. Get them.
That's as near as we'll get in these shallows.
With those cranks. You scrape your hands, bloody.
We have reports of hooded heathen crawling about. Mr. Prince wants them found and in fetters.
His Majesty's finest everywhere. What have you dragged me into, kid?
Don't see no heathen, no hoods. And who's this Prince prick anyways?
This jungle gets thicker with each step.
I command you to stop!
Hush now. You hear that?
We cut through the vines if we have to. We keep searching.
Captain Kenway? Where is the assassin, Duncan Walpole?
Dead and buried. After he tried to kill me.
We are not sorry to see him gone, but it was you who carried out his final betrayal. Why?
Money was my only aim.
Should I find comfort in that? You murdered our brothers and sisters in Havana.
He has the sense, Mentor.
James tells me you traded with the Templars there. Did you see the man they called the Sage?
Aye.
Would you recognize his face if you saw it again?
I reckon so.
I must be certain.
Not a word. Come on.
You walked me blind and backwards into this mess, kid. Who the hell was that jester back there?
Atabai. An assassin. And my mentor.
So you're all part of some daffy religion?
We're assassins and we follow a creed, aye. But it does not command us to act or submit. Only to be wise.
Oh, do tell. I'd love to hear it.
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted. This is the world's only certainty.
Everything is permitted. I like the sound of that. Thinking what I like and acting how I please.
You parrot the words, but you do not understand them.
Don't get haughty with me, kid. I followed you as a friend, and you tricked me.
I saved your skin bringing you here, man. These men wanted you dead for what you did in Havana. I talked them out of it.
Well, cheers for that.
Aye. Cheers. Step lightly.
Jesus. Alive and well, kid.
More or less. You'll have to find another way across.
Easy, Kenway. This ain't like climbing Ratlands. The way forward's blocked. Aye. And there should be some way to open it. A mechanism somewhere. Those blocks up there. Try moving them. Those blocks up there seem like they might move with a bit of weight. Edward, get up there and add your weight to one of those blocks.
So it's you lot them Templars have been chasing then?
Until you came along and mucked things up, it was us chasing them. We had them running scared. They have the upper hand. Something's different. Might be you can use the lever to move them drawings on the ground.
I was just about to say the same.
The pictures on these blocks bear a resemblance to the floor. Perhaps they're connected somehow. Your wits about you, then?
Aye, when there's fair reward on offer.
The door's mechanism seems to be broke. Let's find another way around. Jump!
Enough to curse you with, kid.
You made that harder than it had to be.
I spend most of my time above water, not in it.
What we're looking for is just up ahead.
Must be a great treasure beyond.
Treasure? Right.
Whatever's waiting at the end of this path had better be worth my time.
That'll depend on you.
How's that?
What I'm taking you to see may spin your head right round. I only hope you could take the shock of it.
I can handle myself. Is this it then? The grand prize your mentor asked me to see. Looks nothing like the man they called the Sage, I'm sorry to say.
Keep your trousers tied up. We've one more riddle to solve.
The stones look the same as in the other inn.
Lend me a hand here, will you? Climber up those stones, Kenway. I've an idea.
Jesus, that's him, the Sage. But this thing must be hundreds of years old.
Older still. You're certain it's him?
Aye. It's the eyes that mark him.
Did the Templars say why they wanted this sage?
They drew some of his blood into this small glass cube.
Like this one?
Aye. They meant to ask him about the observatory too, but he escaped.
Huh. We're finished here. Quiet.
The statue in the temple. Was that the man you saw in Havana?
Spitting likeness, aye.
It seems another sage has been found. The race for the observatory begins anew.
Is that why we're whispering?
This is your doing, Captain Kenway. The maps you sold to the Templars have led them straight to us. And now the agents of two empires know exactly where we operate.
Leave this to me, Mentor.
They have taken Edward's crew as well. I wonder what their lives are worth to him.
Those soldiers. I've seen them work for a slaver, Lauren's Prince. He'll make chattel of your crew.
Take this. You'll attract no attention, and take fewer lives. Use them darts on this one coming now. Quick!
You've seen this temple there? It's massive. I wondered if it's full of gold and jade and the like. Avast, you bloody heathen! Hey, are you feeling all right, friend?
Just get away from him!
Time to cut you!
Cold-blooded killer!
You're done for, mate!
Many thanks, but no forgiveness.
It was a slaver who brought these soldiers. Lawrence Prince himself.
Has to be, don't it? Where else would the Dagos get it?
They're pulling it out to the ground, aren't they?
How strong you are. He'll brand you and break you before he sells you. Can't bloody well hide from me, you pillock.
Search there.
No one gets away. Ah, the black
dead dog.
I may thank you later, if you manage to live through this.
Is it out of kindness you do this? Or guilt?
It's like Dutch milksop.
Vanished! There he is! My God, I'll have your head! No! I got you! Your fate is sealed!
Try this! Let me up those boots and face me like a soldier.
Cheers, Captain.
Oleh! You won't get away! Ah! You think you can get away? Found it! There! There! Get him! No breathing room! Pressure advantage!
Keep up!
I'll turn you off!
Cold-blooded killer!
Like vengeance!
Not today!
If only you lads knew what was happening here. I think it's time to hit and run. Many thanks, brother. You ain't selling me to Mr. Prince, is ya?
What a sour pussy he is.
Slaver named Prince. I'm told he has a letter of...
They can perish if this ever happens again.
I'll lay off to the jackdaw.
Who's out there?
See that mangy old codger? He's a Dutch slaver called Lorenz Prins, living now like a king in Jamaica. Bastard's been a target for years. Bloody hell, we nearly had him.
By God, you bravos are a cheery bunch, eh? All frowns and furrowed brows.
Captain Kenway, you have remarkable skills.
Thanks, mate. It comes natural.
But you're churlish and arrogant, prancing around in a uniform that you have not earned.
Everything is permitted. Isn't that your motto?
I absolve you of your errors in Havana and elsewhere, but you are not welcome here.
Sorry, mate. Wish it were otherwise.
Cheery bunch of mates you've got.
You deserve scorn, Edward. Prancing about like one of us, bringing shame to our cause.
What is that? Your cause?
To be blunt, we kill people. Templars and their associates. Folks who'd like to control all the empires on Earth. Claiming it's in the name of peace and order.
Sounds like Ducass's dying words.
You see? It's about power, really. About lording over people. Robbing us of liberty.
That another message from one of your friends?
Aye. I'll show you. I know you ain't exactly impressed by our creed. So would the sight of money make you more friendly to our ways?
As ever.
Then work these contracts around the West Indies for us, and we'll pay you. As simple as that. Now follow on. I have one last secret to share.
How long have you been one of these assassins, eh?
Couple years now. I met Atabai in Spanish Town, and there was something about him I trusted. A sort of wisdom.
Is all this his idea? His clan?
No, sir. Assassins and Templars have been at war for thousands of years. All over the world. The natives of this new world had a philosophy like our creed, for as long as they've been here. And when Europeans arrived, our group sort of matched up. Cultures and religions and languages keep folks divided. But there's something in the Assassin's Creed that crosses all boundaries. A fondness for life and liberty.
Sounds a bit like Nassau, no?
Close, but not quite. Here we are. Take that stone you discovered from the Mayan stela and put it there. That's one. Couple dozen more and you're in.
And what will this effort gain me?
Respect for a start. From the men and women you put in danger here. And if that ain't enough, there's a treasure behind that door. Something many centuries old. I reckon if you made the effort to find every last one of those, it'd be worth your while.
So are you sailing back to Nassau?
When I have another contract there, right? This is my home for now.
Enough of these bravos. A quick kip at the old Avery would set me straight.
Bound to Liverpool town. Goodbye, fare ye well.
The Padre's on that island.
When all of them duties they will back down. Hurrah, we boys, we're outward bound. And when we get to the Wallasey gates, goodbye, fare ye well. Goodbye, fare ye well. I'll Sally and Polly for the
Come off the wind!
I've been to Kingston. The Protestants there are territorial, not welcoming to Catholics.
They even tried to ban us from their
You're the one they call Padre.
I am. Welcome to our village, if you come in peace. Our lot is simple. Farmers, fishermen, and their families. You'll find prizes elsewhere.
You misunderstand me. I am told that you were once a fearsome master-at-arms. I need someone of your quality to keep my crew in line.
It has been some years since I was last on the account. That pirate is dead. And the world is better for it.
A man of your talents would find the limitations of religious life chafing, I would imagine. Don't you miss being free and the master of your own destiny?
As you're here already, could you let the people know the food is ready? It is in these small services to each other that we serve God.
You need time to think. Why not? This one is not going to be easy.
And who might you be?
I'm Edward, a friend. The Padre sent me to tell you the food is ready.
All wrapped up in pirate garb. You're not with Ducasse, are you?
Ducasse? I'm reliably informed he won't be bothering anyone again.
Met his end, did he? Well, I can't say I'm sorry. Don't tell the Padre I said that.
Hello. The Padre says it's time to eat.
Thank you. We'll make our way over.
How many men do you think he's killed?
The pirate?
No, the Padre.
Oh, scores uncounted. But that was a long time ago. He's a new man now.
¿Qué está haciendo?
Now, who's that handsome devil?
My name's Edward Kenway, and I'm no devil today. Just a humble servant bringing word that the food is ready.
Edward, a pleasure. I'm Dinah Caverly. Now, my legs feel dreadful today. Could you be a dear and fetch me my plate?
Anything for the lady of the manor.
Oh, aren't you a charmer?
All done.
Not quite. That kind old lady has turned me into her errand boy.
Ah, Mistress Calverley. Be careful of that one. She'll have you running errands all day.
Thank you, young man. Now, where did you say you were from?
Wales, by way of Bristol, to which I intend to return.
And I pray that you do one day, so you might see again those you left behind. I've lived here most of my life, and it's the people who make it home.
My people and I are thankful. And word is that you rid us of the threats from Dukas.
Well, join me and you'll have the chance to rid the world of more of Ducas's ilk. And get rich yourself along the way. Gold will help your people where good intentions cannot.
I have chosen my path. It's not gold that will save our souls.
I myself cannot make the same choice.
God has given me a second chance, and I will not squander it. But perhaps there is one more thing I can ask of you.
What is it?
There's a persistent rumor that what's left of Ducas's men, 4 ships total, anchor nearby. I wish to know what they have planned.
I can see about these rogues. They're sure to have some reals that are not rightly theirs. If Ducas's men are pestering a village, then they have fallen far indeed.
The Padre's trust will be worth far more than any stolen reals.
And if the men have no ill intent, will the Padre join up?
One can hope.
That That's the island. But where are the ships?
Fast as you dare.
We gets to the water sea.
Calm her down. Clew up the foremast main!
Topsails in! Clew up!
Lay aloft and reform!
Pull the one, sir!
Let's save some for later.
Get you! Bastard!
You're done for, mate!
Pirates write each other letters now. They've left for the Padre's village.
Ducas's men have already left for the Padre's village! Man your stations! Get us moving!
Get up those shrouds! Let's move!
Those ships belong to Ducas. What have they done?
Leads out and trim to the wind! Get the tops and royals
I
down!
know she's a good sailor! Now prove it, my
Spaniards
son!
rig, Captain! Schooner, fire rigging!
Let's have a song then!
Fire! Almost ready, sir.
Bring them in for a steely kiss!
He's under deck, runners! Hold like the juice when you're tired! You'll be the seagull still!
Some wind! More sail! All sail! Speed! Fasten yourself! Haul in the stunsail! Right! Loose and catch the wind!
You want to board it now, sir?
Grappling hooks away! Let's to the prize!
What the hell happened here?
Everything she's got. Ease up. Trim the yards off the wind!
I said douse! Douse before, hurry!
Keep them tight!
The Padre hasn't moved since we buried them.
I tried to offer him his favorite fried fish. He kept on praying as if I weren't there.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners. Now, and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Who did this?
This is my fault. Bishop Ravenscroft was the man who led me to God. He was like a father to me. He believed in me. It was he who entrusted me with the care of the people here. When trouble with the Protestants began at Kingston, he wanted more Catholics there. He called on us to join him, but I argued against it. With Dukas gone, I thought we were safe. We were only here because I disagreed with the bishop. It was them. Dukas's men. They made me watch. The Lord is merciful and just, but my heart is deceitfully wicked. I know vengeance belongs to God alone, but I cannot turn away from this. Dukas's men must pay for what they've done. Will you help me?
My offer still stands. Join me on the Jackdaw and we will hunt Dukas's men. We have a compound at Great Inagua. Your people will be safe there.
I will join you as Master-at-Arms. And when the time comes, I will avenge my people.
Lads, this is our new Master-at-Arms. He calls himself Padre, but I advise you to call him Sir if you don't want your heads knocked together.
You know the job. As your Master-at-Arms, I require 3 things from each of you. Loyalty, discipline, and courage. Display them, and I will have you toppling man-o'-wars twice our size and holds to match. You have a sturdy vessel. I'll teach the crew some new maneuvers.
What did you have in mind?
Work the sails and rigging perfectly, and we can ram into our foes.
I like where you're going with this.
Give me more sail.
Did you happen to hear why the Redcoat should be so interested in her?
No more than any other pirate.
It's strange he warrants such infamy. I'm interested to hear the truth of it.
It's not like you to take us on a mission of goodwill without promise of pay.
It's not for amusement, Ade. You know yourself the state of the ship. We need a decent shipwright. This lass is all I've found. stay at a distance. We don't want to raise their hackles. I'll swim over. Easy now.
I've pulled double duty every day this week. There's always something.
Me as well. It's that new prisoner Lieutenant Maynard brought in. She's trouble. Mark my words.
Bloody Maynard. Nothing's ever enough for him.
This looks right.
The new prisoner's a Baldwin.
I don't care who she is. She's a pirate. They're going to stretch her neck, and good riddance.
How'd they catch her? I didn't hear. Only that she fought like a banshee. It took 3 men to hold her. And she's no bigger than a cabin boy.
I must be...
You're short for a soldier. Is the governor taking children into his service now?
You've got a mouth on you, you little bilge-rat.
Christ. And your breath smells like monkey arse.
I will see how smart you are when the rope's around your neck, and you dance the hempen jig.
You all right?
And who in blazes are you?
I'm your passage out of here. Quickly.
I don't know you from Blind Bart.
I need a shipwright. And you're in need of better lodgings. That's it. Time to go. It's me or the hangman.
You make a fine argument. Lead on.
We must break their ships!
New crew on board? Lucy Baldwin, shipwright, scourge of the Caribbean.
Welcome aboard.
It's a decent enough tub.
The Jackdaw's no tub, I promise you.
Loose main sails!
Reel the lovers in! Not one of the swans that's full of our necks! Hey, soon have you kissing my anger, boy!
Pissed off some powerful people.
I wish I could take credit. I've been stitched up.
Yeah, you and every pirate on the open seas, lass.
All sail! Fill those sticks! She's right, sir. Should be bored and taken. Ease off! Bring in some sail!
Leave the men! Clew up gallants!
Yo, heave ho! Heave! Heave! Crowded off! Should we board her, sir?
Prepare to board, Mioska!
Grappling hooks away! Next to the prize!
Weapon of war!
Welcome to the Jackdaw shipwright. You can see for yourself, she's no slouch.
You're ship proud. I respect that.
She could use some work, if I'm honest. We need your skill. What say you to joining us?
You don't mince words, do you? I suppose I could look around, see what needs doing. First, I need a decent drink. I had nothing but fouled water in that damn cell for days.
It's a matter of some urgency, then. We'll have to go ashore.
Lanes out! Trim to the wind!
Captain! A word.
What's on your mind, shipwright? Are you ready for that drink?
Easy. I'm not your shipwright yet. I was thinking to put ashore when we're next near land.
Ah, you're not leaving. I thought the Jackdaw and her crew would secure your good opinion.
Not yet, at any rate. I'm just in need of some good rum. And distraction.
Spoke like a pirate. I know a place with an abundance of both.
I've yet to finish here. You weren't jesting when you said the ship needs work. I'll find you at the tavern when I'm done.
Speed, lads!
Quattro ventos will carry us to the edge of the earth.
Billy Riley, oh Billy Riley, oh Billy Riley, oh Billy Riley, master of a droga bound for Antigua, oh Billy Riley. Bob and bully in the alley, let's have a different bully in the alley. Farewell and adieu to you Spanish ladies, farewell and adieu to you ladies of Spain. For we are losing the weather gauge, sir. For to sail for old England, and we may never see you fair ladies again.
Set her back.
Haul
up the royal!
Until we strike something to the channel of old England, from ocean and Pacific.
Anchors down!
Aye, aye. Oh, worship too, with the wind from so.
Let's save some for later.
Are you the owner of this fine establishment? You're murdering the wrong people if you've gained the king's enthusiasm.
Accused of murdering. It's a fucking stitch-up, I told you.
What will you do now, then? You could join us. You won't find a better ship than the Jackdaw, nor a fairer crew.
Christ, you're relentless.
I need you.
So you said. You did keep me from hanging.
True.
But that doesn't mean you own me.
Also true.
The Jackdaw's not a bad tub. And the crew know their work well enough. What else have you got for me?
I'll show you. It might not look like much yet, but it will in time.
I've puked in every town from here to Havana. What's different about this one?
This is ours. A place where men and women can live easy and free as God made them. Nothing but sun, rum, and leisure.
You've rehearsed that little speech. Are the words all yours?
Mine. And those of friends. They're not any less true for that.
I was just asking.
May I speak with you?
You need something.
Edward, trust you to come at the right time. I've got a pot of plantain fresh off the fire.
Plantain? That's what you should have led with.
Let's eat up at the villa. I want you to see it anyway.
Villa? Lardy-dardy, next you'll tell me you're not pirates, but noblemen.
I always hoped one would lead to the other.
It's a good day for it, Edward.
Aye, and better for being free to do it.
Please.
His sister's still his...
That's a pretty morsel you found there, can't wait.
Back off, swab, or I'll unman you where you stand.
all right. I meant no offense.
Some are yet to grasp the true purpose of this place.
Look at you, playing the politician. Your crew respects you. I see that.
It's mutual. Are you surprised?
My experience with authority is uneven. Muggy! Hey there, Muggy. What are you doing? Look at your fetching little face.
Careful with that one. He's as much a scoundrel as any of us.
My grandfather owned a place like this, on Black Island. Had the best plantain in the West Indies.
That's quite a boast.
It's true nonetheless. When my mother died, it was Grandad who raised me. We ate plantain every day. I'm pretty much made of plantain.
Where's this grandfather now?
Murdered. I'm going to find the one who did it, and vent his skull. It's like this. I'm heir to Grandad's fortune. If you help me recover it, I'll cut you in. Then we'll talk about joining your crew.
I see you're gonna make me work for this.
I'm worth it.
Where is this inheritance?
Grandad's plantation. And we have to be quick. My father and his blood-sucking barrister are after it, no doubt.
You had better be a very good shipwright.
As to that, I'll be back on the Jackdaw patching your sorry sails. Captain.
How did you climb up here?
We've improved the Jackdaw's hull, but it needs more than just joinery. The crew have a part to play as well. They should brace the ship just before we're hit. If we time it right, we'll take less damage. That means less work for me.
Another string to our bow, then.
All right, Jack, sing! Give everything she's got!
My papa was not a good father. He couldn't make it as a businessman like Grandad. He turned his hand to piracy, but lacked the stomach for it. So he drank and took it out on me.
And now he wants your inheritance.
He'll come looking for me. And that means trouble. Sorry.
You'll make it up to me.
Hello, Papa.
Your father.
His lackeys. Right on time.
Whatever your father paid them wasn't enough.
Crowd in on, all of it! Blew up for that wing!
Let us strike these devils down!
Paul! Reel the lubbers in!
Names out, trim to the wind.
Strike the cap.
Trim as near the wind as you dare.
Drag them to their doom!
Prepare to board, Milskas!
Side of the island where we can dock.
Fill those sticks! A song!
Right. We should be careful. My father's a drunk, but he's not stupid. And he's mean as a cut snake when money's involved.
Quiet as church mice, then. Lead on.
here. He had a pair of gold pistols he loved even more than me. There's a hut near the beach where Grandad used to hide things. I want to check there first. I spent a lot of time in that hut as a kid.
I had a place like it on my father's farm. I'd hide there to escape my chores.
It wasn't that. My father would lock me in it when he was drinking. Once I was stuck there for days. He forgot about me.
Jesus.
Any last words?
I'll search the hut. I know Grandad's hiding spots. You should check the manor. The will could be somewhere in his office. We need to find it before my father does. I'll meet you back there.
Lucy's father and this barrister rewrote the grandfather's will. He gave himself everything.
I don't see a thing.
The father and this barrister changed the will and murdered Lucy's grandfather. Lucy will kill him before we find the gold.
I'll make short work of you!
Inside.
That's not good.
You remember this place, Papa? I remember every fucking inch.
I remember your mother letting you out. She was always too soft on you.
Shut up! I know you killed Granddad, and then stitched me up for it.
You know nothing, girl.
But you're only his son-in-law, aren't you? You won't get anything in the will.
Is that what you think, you little harpy? I get all of it. The will's changed, and he can't change it back now, can he?
It was you! Admit it! You killed him! Say it! Say it!
Who do you think you are?
I'm the one with the gun, Papa.
Captain Kenway,
I don't believe you've met my father.
You've avenged your grandfather at the least.
but no gold. There was nothing in the hut but his pistols.
And nothing at the manor either. I only found a fake will drafted by your father's barrister.
That slimy coward. He's fled with the gold for certain. We find him, we find it. I'll put word out. If he so much as raises his head anywhere civilized, I'll hear of it.
That was tough back there. Are you all right?
I'm an orphan now. I'm better.
Mains out, trim to the wind. Loosen, trim tight, ride the wind.
What do you say to some shore time on that island you're so proud of?
You jest, but you're becoming fond of the place.
In truth, it does leave an aftertaste. I'd assumed that was rum.
You'll be calling it home soon enough.
Ease up.
Ship's moored, Captain! I'll meet you there once I've finished here.
I remember you. The sailor from Salt Key.
merchant, and an honest proprietor. Milo van der Graaf, owner of the Van der Graaf Company. Am I speaking to the one in charge around here?
Aye. Edward Kenway, the new caretaker of this compound. State your business.
You have the look of a man who doesn't back down from a contest, and that winsome vessel of yours appears fit and sturdy. You see, I have need of someone who can help unburden me of troubles I've been having with the Spanish Navy.
And what have you done to draw their ire?
Me? It's their jealous eyes that have turned green with envy at the sight of my frigates, heavy with merchandise as they are.
And you need someone to get between them and your frigates. For a price, I can be persuaded.
We speak the same language, Captain. On my word, your purse will grow heavy, as long as the job is well and truly done.
Then I'll see to it, and hold you to your word. Getting pickled, are you?
You know how he killed Grandad? Shot him with his own gold pistols. Can you believe that? I don't understand what my mother ever saw in him.
What happened to your mother?
Dead since I was young. Poisoned. Grandad had a lot of enemies. They couldn't get to him, so they got her. She always wore a gold locket with the likeness of me in it. It was gone when they found her. Whoever killed her took it. It was a paltry trinket and had no value. They didn't even leave me that.
That's cold. Even for a pirate.
I'll tell you what. This rum's given me a fierce taste for some plantain.
That I can remedy.
Miss Lucy, glad to see you back.
You seem to be settling in.
People like me.
Lucy! Come drink with us!
Next time, I'm with the captain. I hear you're a climber.
What are you getting at?
A small wager. A race to the villa.
So long as you're not adverse to being embarrassed. Hey! You're faster than you look!
Oh, keep your sideways insults! You're slower than you look! You're going to lose this one!
Oh.
All right. You won.
You weren't so bad.
Don't.
Food and a view. A just prize.
This whole place reminds me of... Grandad owned a lot of stuff in his day, but these he prized above all else. Is it not strange that the things he treasured most were what killed him?
I didn't peg you as sentimental.
You can't deny the devilish symmetry. My father killed Grandad. I killed him. All of it done with these. Here. You earned them.
I won't take your grandfather's prized pistols.
Will you not? I trust you know the difference between won't and can't, because I can't.
Take them. You'll never find better. Try not to be a baby about it.